Damn, it feels so weird doing reactions on this channel, bro. Hold on. You are now to a movie that content coming soon. Back to the regular schedule program. It's a banger, not a slow jam. Hold on. Man, I've been trying to cover this topic for a minute. This is a topic that I've been thinking about for a while because, like, bro, it's been a whole year. First of all, you see the title down there. You see it. KayFlock, was it? KayFlock lawyer gives a full breakdown of new racketeering charges. So basically, if y'all not in tune, KayFlock, you know, a prominent, big Bronx rapper, you know what I'm saying, was making waves and all that since 2021. I would say probably even a little bit before that. This man was going places. This man was, you know, making waves. People was fucking with his music heavy. I fuck with his music heavy, like all that. And I'm not gonna say what he did or didn't do. You feel me? Just know that like an altercation happened. Somebody died. It wasn't him. You feel me? And you know, they got him locked. You know what I'm saying? But some additional stuff, like, so basically like, he been locked since I want to say November of 2021. Yeah, like he been locked since October. I'm sorry, since like November 2021. My fault. Around that time, I think like October, November. I think it was November. November 20, like around Thanksgiving. I remember like it was like around Thanksgiving, and I remember like when they broke the news, and I was like, damn, like. This nigga couldn't even like enjoy Thanksgiving with like his family or whatever. You feel me? Like they just booked them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so since 2021 November, he was not able to enjoy, you know what I'm saying, Thanksgiving with his, you know what I'm saying, with his people. But first of all that time this man been locked up, right? Somebody please explain to me what happened, bro. This nigga used to be skinny as hell. Now this nigga's Ock. He's not even KayFlock no more. This nigga's K-Ock. Where's the FL at? The FL is at the studio. Wait for this nigga to make another song. This nigga is K-Ock right now. There is no KayFlock no more. This is K-Ock, my nigga. This nigga is swole. Pause. No, like no dick sucking or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, they look when they say that you get locked up and you like build muscle in there, like they really mean it. Cause like this nigga used to be scrawny, but now he's like, you know what I'm saying, he got muscle on him. That's crazy. But anyways, enough of that shit. Let's see what Swayze got to say about this whole thing. Let's see the additional information of what's going on with like this whole RICO charge and all that other bullshit. Cause I'm pissed off. Like we already had to deal with like the whole like the charge of somebody being unalived. You feel me? But now we got to deal with like the RICO charge shit too. Like what happened? Like what's up?
Yeah, I'm in Gotham City in a Batmobile. Even though it get crazy, niggas don't talk like Swayze.
What up? This is Swayze, and I'm not gonna take too much of you guys' time. I'm gonna make this a quick video because I just need to give you guys the update on what's going on with Kevin.
Hold on. Before I even get to this, I just want to remind y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta remind y'all. This ain't even my page. Hold on. Follow me on the gram, you know what I'm saying? You see me on the gram. You feel me? Should we have follow? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Just do that real quick for your boy. Anyways.
Perez. But before we get into that, let me introduce you people to my new and reoccurring best friends. Now, first up the bat is Caden, and he says, these new characters, not it. Free Kevin Perez. Susan Pack, you still not getting that silver play button. I appreciate the hate, Caden. I appreciate it. As long as it's coming through.
Give Swayze that play button, bro.
It's Shiloh, and he says, we need that silver play button ASAP.
That's
Susan!
Right.
You see?
Susan Holden.
That's why I don't pay much attention to the negativity. Because there's love right around the corner. Thank you, Shiloh. I appreciate you. Next up, It's Jay, and he says, save New York City for us. I moved to Florida from Brooklyn. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate you, my guy. How is it out there?
Another fallen soldier.
I got some family members that moved out there too. They said it's beautiful. But next up is my girl, Pina. What's good, girl? Where you been? Where you been, baby? I miss you. Feel like I ain't hear from you in ages. But she says, hi, babe. Did you get your silver play button yet? No. No, Pina. They didn't give it to me yet. But we Susan bopping. She was a CEO turned to a viewer. So hopefully, now that she's gone, we can possibly work on getting the play button. And YouTube K stands for YouTube Kitchen. Hence, the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Fund. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But thanks, Peanut. I appreciate you, baby girl. And last but not least, it's Sam. And he says, free KayFlock. And free Big Deal. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you people who donate to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Fund. And if you too...
Speaking of that shit that happened with Nazi BK, bro, I'm not going to say too much about it, but, bro, that shit is crazy. Like, look, nothing against Booba, nothing against Nodi. If you know, you know. If you see my older videos, you know. Like, I react to these shits. I didn't react to the recent videos, obviously, because I was, like, on the whole hiatus or whatever. But, like, I saw them videos of, like, what Nazi BK did in both of them videos. And in my mind, I'm just like, why would them niggas still post the video if Nas is really out here, like, doing this shit that he was doing? Like, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, they gotta make content, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, if you clearly see that, like, look, I understand what Nas did ain't right type shit, whatever. But, like, you know, Nas gonna be Nas, whatever. I understand. But, like, I feel like as Booba and Nodi, like, I feel like they shouldn't have uploaded the videos. That's just my personal opinion, because I feel like that just added fuel to the fire. Like, that made it so, it was so much easier. Like, they basically, like, incriminated that man. You know what I'm saying? By, like, uploading those videos. Like, that's full proof right there all over YouTube that, like, he did what he did. Full story and all. I'm just like, bro. Niggas who don't even know Booba, Nodi, Nas BK, none of that shit, finding this shit on the internet on fucking random ass subreddits or whatever, linking random motherfuckers to the videos, mass reporting them, getting them in trouble, getting Nas in trouble. Like, that shit was whack as fuck. But again, this shit wouldn't have been as bad if they ain't upload the videos. I just don't get it. I'm still trying to understand, like, why. Like, I don't know. I'll probably never get the answer, but I'm just like, me personally, I feel like they shouldn't have done it. Me personally.
Ooh, want to become one of Swayze's new best friends? Just hit the Cash App. I'm from Brooklyn for real. You can literally buy my friendship. But like I told y'all, I'm going to make this a quick video because I just want to give you guys the updates from the lawyer's mouth himself. All right? Because a lot of people saying this, saying that, a bunch of misinformation, and that's why you got to come over here to Swayze to get the real. Now, basically, for the people that has the attention span of a goldfish and is not going to listen to this whole video, let me break it down to you real quick. The lawyer is basically saying this. Kevin Perez possibly had a chance on getting that murder charge knocked off to possibly manslaughter. They give him a couple of years. He already did time for the firearm, and he'll be Gucci. But after this whole RICO and racketeering charges started coming, now we're not sure where they're really going to go with it. But I'm going to just shut up, because I'm sure he can explain it way better than I can. So I'm going to let you guys listen to what the lawyer got to say, and I'm off this. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Explain the charges for us. Well, it's a death-eligible case. It doesn't mean this actually can become a death penalty case. He's charged with murder and aid of racketeering. He's charged with RICO conspiracy, various gun charges. I mean, it's obviously the most serious case you can have in the federal or even state system in America. But I'm not all that surprised because the case was originally a New York State matter, and it was just the murder that was charged along with possession of the gun. And the case was incredibly weak. And frankly, I didn't think there was any chance that we were going to lose the murder charge because it was clear based on a video that
self-defense.
Videos all over the street. There were cameras, security cameras on when this occurred. In the middle
I saw the videos and everything.
And it couldn't be more clear that this was an act of self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
So what I realized, eventually, was that they just could not win that murder case. So what did they do? They're going to drop the state case and they're going to just transfer it to the federal system, and it allows them to charge all sorts of other violent acts as part of their RICO conspiracy charge.
And then when they talk about conspiracy to prove
try to pile more shit on top of it.
That any individual is in a conspiracy, how high a bar is that? What do they need to do?
It's not very high of a bar to establish some of the elements of the RICO conspiracy, namely that they were conspiring to violate the RICO statute. It could just be any number of violent crimes or other acts that were done on behalf of an enterprise in furtherance of a RICO conspiracy. Now, that being said, they still have to prove, some of that individual conduct. They can't just throw a bunch of mud at the wall and hope that some of it sticks. What I believe is when the jury sees how incredibly weak their main charge is, I think it'll give them pause with regard to the rest of the charges. Now, that being said, I haven't seen any evidence except the evidence pertaining to the murder.
So just to be clear, in terms of the original state murder case, that case no longer exists, or how do you explain that?
I've been told that they're going to drop it because they're just going to take it into the federal case and only have one prosecution. It's not unusual. That happens a lot. But as I said, there was a reason why we never took any plea offer in the state case. It was because I felt that the murder was weak. I was sure they were going to lose, and I was sure they were going to be embarrassed by what I thought was a preposterous prosecution. And the fact that this is now the linchpin of not only the federal case, this charge, but also is the charge that triggers a potential death penalty in this case. It's incredible. I mean, what I would say is the public should look at this video, see that Kevin Perez was clearly trying to just walk down the street, defuse a situation which was an armed gang member who bolted out of a barber shop to confront him. Kevin walked straight away from him, put his hand up to say, "I'm not interested," and it was only when the gang member had his hand in his pocket and was about to pull it out that Kevin realized he was going to get murdered. And when the victim hit the ground and they went through his pockets, what did they find? They found a loaded gun with one in the chamber that was meant for Kevin Perez. Now, we're not fools here in New York City, but if you know that a violent guy, a guy with a rap sheet a mile long, with all kinds of violence in it, is about to take out a gun and shoot you, what do? You have nowhere to go. There was nowhere for him to go. He was just a handful of feet away from the so-called victim.
How concerned are you also about with the aspect of the music? We've seen high profile.
Now, look, I just want to disclose, I don't think that either anyone should have died in that situation or none. I'm definitely not for gun violence or none of that bullshit or any hood politics as far as the gangs, OIs, whatever. I'm not for any of that. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm it's only common sense. You feel me? If you out in the street and a nigga talking hot to you and they reaching in your pocket with a loaded gun in there, what are you gonna do? If you got a gun on you, you're gonna defend yourself. That's common fucking sense. But anyways.
Cases like Casanova, Tekashi 6ix9ine, with these large indictments, with large numbers of people indicted in the same particular case, the lyrics in their music being used as evidence to portray a picture of criminality. How concerned are you about that, especially because of just the rawness, the street rawness of the drill music and of a lot of his lyrics?
Well, I'm concerned that the jury's going to be tricked into thinking that what people write in their lyrics is actually somehow fact. What I would point you to, you mentioned 6ix9ine, and I would say in his lyrics, I don't think he's bragging about becoming a cooperator for the feds, and that's exactly what he became. So clearly what they write in their lyrics and the real world are not necessarily the same thing.
It's entertainment, bro. It's straight entertainment. That's it. So, say how you want. But, yeah. So, as always, you know, hopefully the best outcome can come out of this, but it is what it is. You already know my stance. Free K. You know what I'm saying? Free K till it's backwards. You know, if we gotta wait like a good couple years, then hey, fuck it. You know, when he, cause I mean, like that nigga young. He young as hell. What is he, like 19, I believe? So I mean, yeah, a few years, like he'll be like 20 something when he get out. If like, you know, he gets like, you know, like the amount of years for, you know, the gun charge and all that stuff that I think that he deserves to get. Well, I wouldn't even say deserve, because I mean, if it was up to me, he would be out like tomorrow. You feel me? Obviously, but you know what I'm saying. Like on a fair note, like yeah, like a few years, yeah, he'd be out when he's like 20 something. We get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like Bobby type shit. You feel me? But yeah, free him and hopefully like the best comes out of it. You feel me? So we'll see. We'll just see how the numbers roll and all that. But anyways, that's the video. See y'all in the next one. This is some bad fucking news, bro. It's bad, but hopefully it gets better.